discussions, Adam. How does it feel to be re-signed for the next couple of years?
Yeah, very good. Been in discussions for most of the year, so sat down with Simon Garlick and Brendan and Jace yesterday, Graham Lowe, and we're able to come to terms, which is really pleasing, and I'm glad I'll be around here for the next couple of years.
Plenty of speculation externally that there are other offers and that you may have been considering some of those. How closely did you look at those other offers and leaving this footy club?
I wasn't close at all. I've said all along that I wanted to stay at the footy club, and it's a place that gave me my start. I've been here for 10 years and wrapped to sign on for another 2 and hopefully be a Bulldog for life. Do
you laugh when you see news reports that supposedly you're going to Hawthorn because you're mates with Lakey?
Yeah, there's been a few of those. I've been hounded on Twitter as well. My dad rang me last week and asked if I was coming home to Adelaide because it was in the news over there. So, yeah, there's been a lot reported, but all these crazy rumours.
What's it mean to you? This club has been an important part of your life. How nice is it now to have this deal done?
Yeah, it's fantastic. As I said, I love the club. I think the club's improving, especially the last 6 or 7 weeks. We've shown that in a couple of years we're going to be a really good side. So as long as we keep improving and keep going about the way we do, I think we're going to have a pretty successful few years.
How much of a factor was that recent form that we've seen from this club? Did that sort of get you over the line in the end, or you were pretty much set on signing before?
Yeah, I was pretty adamant that I wanted to stay. So I think it's certainly helped the last 5 or 6 weeks. We can see a bit of light at the end of the tunnel. So we've certainly got a lot of work to do, but we're improving, which is good.
And Macca, what kind of role has he played in this decision as well? There's been a lot of the young fellas have signed on. It shows that there's a good vibe and good feeling with him here.
Yeah, there is. He's been great for me personally, especially over the last probably 8 weeks. But he's been ringing me. We've been chatting about getting negotiations forward and going, and he was really keen for me to stay, which made me feel really positive as well.
Was there a time perhaps 12 months ago, again externally people were thinking perhaps your best was behind you, your career may have even been over with the knee problem. Are you surprised when you look forward to where you are now and that you've got a new deal, that you're lucky enough to be in that position?
Yeah, I think the last probably 12 months I've just been able to get to a position where I can train. I did a lot of the pre-season, which I got fit enough to play out games, which I haven't been able to do for 3 or 4 years. So I've been consistently training and the body's feeling really good.
Do you think your best is still, you're able to get back to that Brownlow medal vest this year? You've certainly shown signs of that.
Yeah, I think I've shown patches where I can play some really good footy for the club, and we've got a really emerging midfield, so as long as I'm a good part of that, I'm happy.
Just looking forward to this weekend. Bit of trouble around Brisbane at the moment. Do you think that'll play into your favour heading to the weekend games?
I haven't caught up too much with what's going on in Brisbane, apart from I knew that they let go Michael Voss, so apart from that I haven't been watching too much news yet.
How good are these kids, mate?
They're good, yeah. I think that we've got some terrific young guys. Jackson McRae and Jake Stringer, who are our 2 top draft picks this year, have come in and played some really solid footy this year. We've got Nathan Robat as well, so we've got a lot of young talent coming through, emerging in the next few years.
How would you compare it to when you were coming through?
I think my first year we won 3 games, so we won 5 last year, and we've won 7 this year, so similar stages I think from my first couple of years, but we showed how quickly we improved. I think my 3rd or 4th year we started to play finals. So
do they have that same sort of spirit, attitude that you had back then?
Yeah, they do. They're really determined young guys. They're a lot fitter than I was when I started, so that's handy, and they're in great shape, so and they all work really hard.
Can they sense something big building, or is it going too far?
They might be going a little bit too far this early, but we're certainly getting better. The young guys are learning. Brendan's a fantastic teacher, and he's a great coach, so the club's in good hands with him.
And good buzz, just generally?
Yeah, there's certainly a good buzz, especially when you're winning games of footy. Makes life a whole lot easier when you come in.
So you mentioned earlier, it may not be your last contract. And going back to the injury thing, how long do you see yourself going?
I'll get through the next couple. Hopefully in 2 years I'm still playing good footy for the side and playing my role, and we'll go from there.
What's made it click? I remember your coach at the start of the year sort of saying it's just going to take a full 4-quarter performance for this team to get it going.
Yep.
Is it that, or is it something more that you've noticed that's finally got this team winning games?
I think it's a bit of both. Every player out there is playing a role and playing really well. We don't have any passengers, especially over the last 5 to 6 weeks. So even those young guys are playing even consistent footy over 4 quarters. So that helps. and I think we've always been taught Brendan's number one mantra is obviously contested ball, so we've been really good in that area, and now the second part to our game is using the ball with our numbers, which we've been doing well over the last month.
A guy who's been alongside you for much of your career, Daniel Cross, a lot of talk about his future, and he's in a similar position with regards to his contract. Do you still see an important part for him in this team?
Yeah, definitely. I think he's come back into the side the last few weeks and played a really vital role for us. He's a power runner, he's fit, and he can run all day, so he's been playing a really good role for us, and we hope that continues.
Pretty sure we've got your manager here. He's taken a few photos of you as well. That's right.
Yeah, I think he's here. Mustn't have much on today.
Just reminding you that he needs his cup.
Yeah. No, he's worked hard for it, so I'm happy to hand it over.
Last one, guys. You done?
Yeah, that's it.
All good.
Thanks. Well done.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you.